Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, let's have one common and simple React.js interview question, that is progress bar. So as you can see, we have the progress bar which starts from 0 and goes all the way till 100. So how to have this? So let's dive into our code. And I already have the CSS part. You all don't need to worry about the CSS. I will provide that in the description. Just focus on the functionalities now. So let us have our React functional component, that is with the help of this shortcut, that is RFCE. Let us just quickly create the layout for the progress bar. So I'll be using React fragments, and then we need to have a heading for our progress bar. Let me add my CSS file. Then I'll be having a div with the class name as container, and inside the div I will have a span tag. This span tag would actually be our progress bar, and the main thing lies here only. It means we need to have inline styling of this span tag. And how to have the inline styling? We need to have style attribute with the property and some value. Let me show you. Suppose if I give 10%, so as you can see, the progress bar got filled only this much. If I increase this like to 50%, it will be half filled. And if I go to 100, so as you can see, the main thing lies here only. We just need to have dynamic value here. It means instead of fixed value like 10, 20 or maybe 100, we need to somehow have dynamic value which will start from 0 and goes all the way to 100. So in React, how to have dynamic values? Yes, you are right. We need to have use state hook. So let us have that also. Then I'll be having state variable, that is progress, and a function that will update the value of this state variable, that is progress. If I give initial value to 0, and here I need to use this state variable, that is progress, to have dynamic values. So the width would be the dynamic value. How to have dynamic values? We need to use template literals. I hope you all know about this. So let's have it. So we will have a backtick and a dollar. And to have dynamic values, we need to have curly braces. And inside the curly brace, we need to have this progress, that is the state variable. If I give this like progress, and here percentage, and here also the same thing. Progress and percentage. Now you will see it is 0. If I give the initial value as 50, it will be 50%. So we achieved the first thing. We got the dynamic value. Now we only need to have that functionality. It means we need to somehow increase this value from 0 to 100 at some interval of time. So how to have that? So for that, we need to use effect hook. So we need to have our use effect, and I hope you all know about this. like the empty dependency array. It means here I need to provide an empty dependency array. It means whatever functionality I will write inside the use effect, I want that to be run only once at the initial render. It means if I refresh the page like this, whatever I will write inside this, I want that thing to happen only once. So for that reason, I provided empty dependency array. And inside the use effect hook, I'll be using set interval, as I want to increase this value of this progress bar from 0 to 100 after some delay. So if you know about set interval, then it's good. If you don't know, let me explain you quickly. So for those who know about that, can skip this part. So let me explain you. So suppose I have set interval and there is something that I need to do repeatedly after some delay. Suppose I have this console.log. It means suppose I need to print this hello world repeatedly and after a delay of 1 second. So what it will do, it will keep on printing this after a delay of 1 second. So let me show you. So as you can see, it will keep on printing this. And to stop this, we need to have some stopping condition. Like we need to clear this set interval. Otherwise, it will go on printing this indefinitely. So to stop this, we need to clear this interval. And how to clear that? So for that, we need to store this set interval in some variable. So let's give the name of that variable to interval, which would be set interval. And suppose I only want to print this hello world 10 times. And after printing 10 times, I need to stop this interval. So how to have that? Let me show you. So we need to add an if condition. It means if counter is less than equal to 10, then only print this hello world and side by side show the value of count. Else clear interval. So we have a counter with value as 1. It will increment the value of counter until it reaches 10. It means it will print the value of this hello world 10 times. As soon as the value of counter becomes greater than 10, it will clear the set interval. Let me run this to show you that. So you will see that it will print the value of this hello world 10 times. And after that, the set interval will get cleared. So as you can see, so the same functionality we need to add in our progress bar. So let's get back to our main code. And here also inside the use effect, we need to have the same thing. We need to have our set interval. So I'll be having the set interval just like that. So let's have one variable to store the set interval. Here we need to have this set progress function to update the value of this progress. That is the state variable. So inside that, we will have previous value. So this previous value will hold the current value of this state variable, that is 0. It means now it holds 0. Now we need to have an if condition. It means if this previous value is less than or equal to 100, then only we need to increase this. It means we don't want this progress bar to go beyond 100. So for that we need to have previous value plus 1. In the else part, if the progress bar is 100% filled, then we just need to clear this set interval. So that time, clear interval and this variable where the set interval is stored, we need to clear it. And return 100. And here we need to give the delay that we want. Suppose after every 200 millisecond, we want this progress bar to increase from 0 to 100. So as you can see, you can change this time if you want. Let's give this as 100 millisecond. Then it will increase from 0 to 100 quickly. And the last thing that we need to do, we need to have the cleanup of this function. As in React, we need to have cleanup of this timers, set timeouts, or maybe set intervals to avoid memory leaks or to have performance optimizations. So let's have that also. So for that, we need to have return. We need to return an anonymous function which will clear this. Clear interval, and the variable here we need to have this interval, as this variable is currently holding this set interval. So let's just quickly have a review. So initially we have this here in the span tag. We provided dynamic values with the help of state variable, as here we have the initial value 0. So here we provided 0 initially, and as we have this set interval inside the use effect. So in the initial render, when the page first get refreshed, this set interval starts from 0 and goes all the way till 100. And as soon as it reaches 100, the set interval gets cleared and the progress bar gets stopped at 100. So this is the main functionality here in the set interval. Although there are many different ways to implement this, this one was the simplest way. So I thought to choose this. So I hope you all understood this. So see you all in the next one. Till then, take care.